well seems to be going then, except this place. Oh.
First of all, we've got to take responsibility, because Thurles, no more than any other town in Europe, is a function of its people.
Nice people as well, you know, like that. These people make it like that my own house or my own country. Why I like it here, or why I live in here, and my business is well here. I'm happy here.
I think what Thurles is lacking is a bit of pride in itself, and whether I suppose it's up to us as people who live in the town to have pride in the town, and I think more of a community spirit.
As a public representative, we're very proud of the sporting history we would have here in Thurles. When we sit here this morning, is in Hayes Hotel, where the GA was founded, and is so so important for every parish across the whole island of Ireland and beyond. And I think we're not selling that enough. Our people, I think, are renowned as fantastic hosts from the Thurles, and we were very much proven at that. And any big events we had here, people would speak when you move away from people would say you're from Tipperary, or when you say you're from Thurles, they'd say, geez, how well they were looked after during the Thurles. So I think we've an awful lot to offer here in Thurles.
So what do you think is lacking? What needs to change?
Well, I think one of our big problems is traffic. It takes a long time to get through town for people. People make a calculation. They don't just go to the place they need to go or want to go to. They're making a calculation based on traffic. I'll forget it. Maybe they're being tempted into buying online because it's too much hassle to get to that store.
I think that it has potential because it still has that quaint kind of rural look in a town, which I actually like. But it needs a lot of investment, and I think that we have good schools here, we have good transport to cities, so intercity, but not good rural transport. So if you don't have a car in Thurles, it's still quite difficult to manage.
Well, I think the reality about this situation in Thurles is that we haven't any industry here.
We have the redevelopment of the square. Now, I have one worry about the square, and that's traffic flow. We need a second bridge across the river, big time. But traffic flow, but the effort to make the square more retail friendly has to be welcomed, because at the end of the day, the square is the heartbeat of the town, and it has slipped a good bit retail wise.
It is hard going, it's tough. It's getting harder because funding is at a serious low level at the moment.
There are great things happening, but I really feel industry would generate more hope in the town. That's lacking.
There's a lot that could be done with Thurles. I think it's a town in development. It's been kind of neglected for a while, but I think with the right focus, a lot of things could be done to develop the town.
I just don't like it.
Oh.
I don't know what.
No, but what would you like to see more of then? What would entice you to stay?
More things for people to do around the place.
Such as?
Such as, I don't know, family stuff you can do on a Saturday or a Sunday. Like, I don't know, bowling would be the one, but things like that. Family activities you can do, I suppose, having to drive off everywhere else to do it.
I know the town is in a bit of trouble at the moment, but I don't think it'll take that much to turn the town, just to get the Thurles people behind the town. And Thurles people have a habit of knocking everything. So instead of knocking things, let's take the positive side of it, no matter what it is.
What's good about it?
People.
Thurles, well, it's how do you describe it? Well, I say it's peaceful. Yeah, generally peaceful.
I find the people very nice and very welcoming and friendly, and I've never had any difficulty in the town whatsoever. Never really felt like a blow-in per se. And it is, of course, extremely well located within the country. There's no doubt about that.
Friendship, raw decency, and I'd say culture, a cultured race of people.
I think that Thurles is in the heart of Ireland.
Of course, we have our famous Semple Stadium, kind of a focal point for people to come here. It creates a great buzz with the matches around.
I really like Thurles. It's not big, but it's not small either. There's a lot to do here.
And what do you like?
Personally, I love the park. The park there's so much to do. Even beside it, there's a library, and beside it, there's done stores like the cinema, maybe. Even the swimming pool, gym, all that.
Mona Lisa's chip shop is good too.
In the end of the day, the only thing that's on this planet are human beings. And if human beings give up negative vibes, that has power as much as positive vibes have. So let's understand all the good points that there are in Thurles, the seat of education, the train service, the sporting acumen that puts us on the map. These are only but to name a few. So maybe we should start talking those up, and we should start to understand that industry is a function of people, and if we want them to come here, well, let's start talking positively.
There's loads to do. There's absolutely loads to do. We have the second largest stadium in the country. We have a beautiful river walk. And hopefully a further one. We have Cabra Wetlands. We have the Famine Museum. I mean, I can guarantee you half the people in Thurles haven't even been in the Famine Museum. And it's absolutely amazing. There's a model of the town, the whole lot. We have castles. We have loads of castles out the road. We have equestrians. There's so much to do in this town if people just open their eyes and have a look at it.